Welcome back to the Salem Show from our Washington County Community Foundation studios at Salem High School. I'm your host, Hadleigh Sturgill.
And I'm your other host, Jocelyn Elrod. This is our 4th episode of season 13. Hey Hadleigh, guess what?
What?
Chicken butt!
Are you kidding me?
What? It's my favorite kind of joke.
Very bad joke.
It's not.
You want to hear my favorite kind of joke?
Let's hear. We all know it won't be as good as my joke.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Armageddon.
Armageddon who?
I'm getting bored of this. Let's get started with the show.
Agreed. What's some of the recent news?
Today is the last day to order a Kindness Matters t-shirt. If you're interested in ordering one, you can find the order form on the 411.
I was going to wear a camo shirt today, but I couldn't find it.
That was a good one.
If you thought there was a lot of jokes last week, then prepare yourself for the rest of the show.
Speaking of last week, the 22nd was the first day of fall.
Have you ordered your yearbook yet?
No. What are you waiting for?
You can scan the QR code on the posters around the school, of course before or after lunch.
To send a message to your parents as a reminder to order your yearbook,
check this video out. What do you call a small pepper in the fall?
What now?
A little chili.
Not as good as my knock-knock joke.
Whatever.
What else is happening?
Old Settlers Day is coming up. It'll take place on October 5th and 6th. Both days will run till 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Don't miss it.
Old Settlers Day happens the weekend before fall break, too.
I can't wait for fall break.
Me neither. But do you know what fall means?
What?
Colder weather is moving in.
And you know what that means?
I sure do. And just your yearly reminder about your Chromebook.
Oh yes, remember students, make sure when your Chromebook gets down to 5%, charge it.
Shut down your Chromebook to charge it. This will eliminate most issues in charging Chromebooks.
And cold weather is almost here, so be careful with your Chromebook.
Make sure you're not leaving your Chromebook out in the cold.
Because this may harm the screen or interfere with connections. You know condensation's bad for electronics.
Speaking of electricity, are you looking for a new challenge to charge your life?
Oh no, we are not doing this again. I like silly jokes, but not bad puns.
Okay. Well, if you're the person looking for a challenge and maybe something fun that will translate you into the real world,
or maybe you want to have some fun while learning a new skill that can and will pay off in a big way,
then join SLN and
you can and will learn an array of skills like producing, broadcast, camera works, engineering, and commentating.
There's something that will pique your interest.
And there's food sometimes.
So what are you waiting for? Go see Mr. Wade Swift and sign up today.
You never know. ESPN and or Fox Sports might be calling for you after SLN.
Why did the apple pie go to the dentist?
Oh no.
Because it needed a filling.
That was absolutely horrible.
You're just jealous I have good jokes.
Absolutely not.
Now let's head to a commercial break from our friends at the YMCA and the Washington County Drug-Free Prevention Work Group.
Then we'll head over the weather with Dahlia to see if we will need an umbrella for this weekend. I heard hot apple cider is good for this time of season.
Just stop.
Email from school about the incident today.
Scary.
You know, teachers like me, parents, we don't always know as much as you guys do about what's going on with other kids.
Half the time, it's rumors.
Yeah, but if you're ever concerned about a friend who's having trouble with alcohol, prescription drugs, anything, you need to tell an adult, someone you know and trust. That can be hard, but speaking up about a problem is what helping a friend is all about.
For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Thanks, Hadleigh and Jocelyn, and yes, you will need to grab your umbrella for the upcoming weekend and the start of next week. But the sun will be shining later next week with cooler weather settling in, so let's get into this week's forecast. On game day, we have a high of 70, a low of 61. It's definitely going to shower, and we play at Cordon. On Saturday, we have a high of 70, a low of 60, a 77% chance of showers, and it's National Good Neighbor Day. And on Sunday, we have a high of 72, a low of 60, a 56% chance of showers, and it's Confucius Day. On Monday, we have a high of 75, a low of 60, a 33% chance of AM showers, and the volleyball team plays Eastern. Tuesday, we have a high of 77, a low of 46. It's partially cloudy, and the Lady Lions soccer team plays Charlestown. On Wednesday, we have a high of 69, a low of 44. It's supposed to be pretty sunny, and it's Custodian Appreciation Day. On Thursday, we have a high of 70, a low of 47, and it's supposed to be pretty sunny. And on game day, we have a high of 74, a low of 49. It's supposed to be pretty sunny, and we play at Eastern. Now let's take a second for a short commercial break from our friends at the Washington County Community Foundation, and then we'll head over to community news with the anchors.
What is an endowment? Endowment is just a fancy word that means that your gift will last forever. When you create an endowed, just another form of the fancy word, fund with the Washington County Community Foundation, we will invest the money and then award grants from your fund forever, so you can support your favorite causes forever. Okay, but how does it really work? Well, let's take a real-life example. Ralph and Faye Mahurin. In 1995, Ralph and Faye's fund was started with $420,000. 22 years later, their fund had given away $472,647 in grants, and it had a value of $715,000. All of the charities that Ralph and Faye loved get a gift from them every year. If they had given their gift all at once to the charities, odds are their gift would be all gone by now. But Ralph and Faye will end up giving more money than they ever dreamed possible. That, my friend, is how an endowment works.
Thanks, Dahlia, for the weather forecast, but not for the rain.
Now we have some upcoming events about the Salvation Army. Starting October 1st, the Salvation Army will have accepting applications for the Angel Tree program. If you are interested in volunteering to help with the Angel Tree program, call 812-944-1018.
Now let's toss it over at the Hoosier Upland Sports Desk after this Lynx Clothing and Shoes commercial break.
Shop local at Lynx Clothing and Shoes. Lynx offers a wide variety of clothing. Looking for a nice outfit for the night? Lynx has it. Need a nice pair of shoes to go with it? Lynx has it. Lynx doesn't just offer nice clothes, though. They also provide all your local sports team gear. Shop for Salem, Eastern, or West Washington merchandise. Is your child missing any sports gear for his or her game? Lynx has it. With the wide selection and stylish and comfortable clothing and shoes, all your sports gear and equipment needs, along with the reasonable prices and a central location in the heart of downtown Salem, Indiana, there is no reason you shouldn't stop by and shop at Lynx Clothing and Shoes.
Let's get into the Sports Minute from the Hoosier Upland Sports Desk. I'm your host, Jazmine Allen. This is week 4 of the Salem Show. We have a lot to unpack this week, so let's jump right into the Sports Minute. The Lady Lions volleyball team played Charlestown and lost 3-0. Monday they played Henryville, and both games were very close. Varsity won 3-2 and JV won 2-1. They traveled to Orleans Tuesday. The Lady Lions had a home game last night. We will have more details on that match and more on the next show. The boys soccer team played Mitchell on the home pitch and secured a victory on senior night with 58 seconds left. The Lions scored the only goal. Great job, Lions. The Lady Lions soccer played Silver Creek and lost 2-1. They then played B&L at home Tuesday and lost 0-2. Senior night will be the next Tuesday versus Charlestown. Lions cross-country teams traveled to Bedford for the Bedford Invitational. The Lions football traveled to French Lick and Death Valley to face the Seven Springs Valley Blackhawks. They left with 12-63 defeat. They traveled to Cordon Central to face the Panthers. Hopefully the boys get back on the winning side of the column. That's it for me, the Hoosier Upland Sports Desk. I'm Jazmine Allen. Let's take a quick time out with Eddie Gilstrap Ford before we go back to Hadleigh and Jocelyn for the end of the show.
At Eddie Gilstrap, our customers are family. Rated in the top 6% nationwide in Ford dealers, we pride ourselves on our no-pressure environment, honesty, and integrity. Come see us today and discover why we're different. Eddie Gilstrap Motors.
Thank you for tuning into the Salem Show from our Washington County Community Foundation studios.
This concludes our 4th episode of Season 13 of the Salem Show.
Don't forget to subscribe to know what's going on inside and outside of SHS.
Also, don't forget to check out our other social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok.
On these apps, you can view an array of videos and updates about our Salem Lions News Network.
Let's not forget our radio station, 700 War Radio.
You can find it online at live365.com or on Roku.
Content for Roar Radio is added daily, including the 411.
And with that, we will see you next time, Lion Nation.
Have an absolutely amazing week and fall break.
Are you kidding me? I said that.
Hold on.
Why is it? Somebody's still absent.
Get out of here.
Okay, yeah. What?
Oh well.
We're not doing it next week.